weight. It's not gonna have 5,000 pounds sitting on the tongue, so it should be fine. So now that I know how to read it, this is why we can't ever get anything done. Good morning, everyone. I think we're gonna farm today. I thought we were gonna farm yesterday, and then it started raining out of nowhere. So we're gonna go for it today. I got a little bit of spraying to do. I have like 2-acre field to spray at the township, and I have to add some Roundup and 2,4-D into this mix. What we did was, since that's such a small field, we just added it to another field, but that field didn't need the Roundup and 2,4-D, so we figured we'd just add it in later. So got to dump that in and go do that. Then we're gonna go plant beans. Here we go. All right, so we've got 100 gallons in the tank, which is more than I need, but that's fine. Divided by 15 gallons to the acre, that's enough for 6.6666666 repeating acres. Times 32, 213 ounces. That's how much we need Roundup and 2,4-D. And unfortunately, I only have this half-gallon pitcher because I forgot my gallon pitcher at home, but we'll make it work. So I need 3 full pitchers and then another 21 ounces. So we'll start with 2,4-D. Now we're just dumping it in the top of the tank because we're not filling right now, so I can't really use the inductor, which is fine. We'll open the sparger valve and get this stirred up. So we got our chemical in, we just took off, turn our pump on, open up the sparge valve all the way. No idea what sparge means, but whatever. It's a mixer upper valve. You open that up when you need to mix something. And she's open. All right, let's go. So we normally wouldn't spray 2,4-D this close to planting because it is a chemical that can affect the germination of soybeans and corn. But we just switched over to planting Enlist E3 soybeans. So for those of you who don't know, those are tolerant to 2,4-D. Enlist is the actual chemical name for it. So we can spray 2,4-D and plant right now if we want to, but I don't know if this field is fit to plant. We're hoping to get it planted pretty soon. We struggle with, obviously, chickweed, some purple henbit, and mare's tail. Those are our 3 big ones. And before these Enlist beans came out, we could not touch the mare's tail unless we sprayed it in the fall. So now that we can spray 2,4-D on them, we have a lot more clean beans. Let's get going here. I'm gonna set you guys up on the post on the time lapse. Don't blink, you'll miss it. It's only 2 acres. That was fun. Let's head back home. All right, back out here at the farm. So I told you about how we broke the fuel cultivator. Well, we got it fixed, but then we broke it again. They used the fold cylinder to try and push that frame back into place, and then we bent the fold cylinder. So we tried to straighten it. Well, then the ram broke in half. So we got it over at a shop. They're building us a new ram for it, and it was supposed to be done yesterday. They didn't call us, so we'll see what happens today. So that thing's still down. Really glad we had that strip till ground to start on because we literally can't move it. You can't fold it up. So I got to get some stuff moved around in here. Let's get the doors opened up. So I got to get the planter out, got to get our bean wagon out and get it loaded up. That's basically it. We ended up building a hitch for the back of the air seeder. I didn't use the Ford hitch, so it's not a redneck hitch. It's actually something new. I'm hoping to hook that wagon up to the back of it and see how that works out for us. But let's get this planter out of the way. So you may have noticed my bright red gloves. The folks over at Firm Grip sent me these to try out. They are what you call Duraknit, and the back of these are kind of like a mesh material like you'd see on sneakers. So they're really breathable. Then underneath they have these kind of silicone grippies on there. They sent me this cheat sheet for them. They are 2 times more durable, 3D knit construction, seamless back design, extreme grip. And then on the back it shows you how they're kind of like tennis shoes. They're breathable. But I really like them. They're comfortable. The fingers aren't super fat, so you can still kind of get in and, you know, if you need to get a nut on a bolt or something, but so far I like them. I guess they're available May 3rd from Home Depot if you're interested in them. I like them. I'm going to be using them, trying them out, see what we think. That's all I got to say about that. Well, we haven't used this wagon yet this year, and yep, just as I suspected. We still got a little bit of rye that bounced around in the bottom. So I'm gonna hop in there and clean that out. Here's my hitch that I built. I don't think I showed you that yet. It's only rated for 5,000 pounds, and that wagon is probably gonna weigh more than 5,000 pounds by the time we get it full seed. Well, yeah, I don't know. Depends how much we put in there. But it's not actual tongue weight. It's not gonna have 5,000 pounds sitting on the tongue, so it should be fine. Better check the oil on the old 8400. Before we got started, she was like a gallon low. Yep, we're good. This old girl's got about 9,000 hours on it. And I hate to say it, but we're starting to think about upgrading it. I really hate to. I love this tractor. It's been nothing but good for us, but we think it might be time. And it still smells like mice in here. Gosh. I think this tongue slides out, but the little handle thingy popped out. I don't think that's gonna work. Ah, there we go. Our spout fell off last fall when we were doing cover crops. Actually fell off twice. So we need to stick this back up there. Well, let's get this soybean train headed to the field. We need to run this out a little bit before we get started. I think the blue goes on the left. So we're just running the conveyor a little bit to get any junk out of it. That way we don't get it in the tank. This air seeder is really handy. It's got a diverter valve on it, so you can divert oil away from the fan, and then you can run a conveyor or auger or whatever like this. Now I just need to check in the book. These beans are a lot bigger than those other ones we were planting. Like I said, these are 2,700 seeds per pound, and those were 31 something. Alright, where's my rate chart? So now that I know how to read it, we have a baseline. We gotta do some math. Hopefully I can do math today. So 2,700 seeds per pound, and we want 150,000. It's 55 pounds to the acre. Between 25 and 30 on the transmission. That's where I'm set. So I guess we're ready to rock and roll. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. So this is my grandpa's house, and he didn't want as much grass to mow, so he told us to farm a little bit closer. So we sprayed this little strip of his grass with Roundup and 2,4-D. So I'm gonna make a new AB line. So we're gonna set our A point right here, drive to the other end, and that way it'll be a straight edge for him. All right, got to the other end, set our B point. We're gonna spin around here and let the auto steer guide us. Aria and Garrett and Leah and Luna brought me lunch. Hi, wife.
Hi. Here's your lunch.
Thanks.
Garrett came too.
You guys want to meet my baby? Hi, buddy. Are you sleeping? You're not sleeping. You don't look too impressed.
He's not.
You want to go farm? He says, no, I'd rather just stay here with Mom. Hi, dogs. Stay. Stay. My wife is the best. Duraknit gloves. For those of us who use our hands. Probably should check my depth. Haven't done that yet. Gonna check it first up here on the sand hill. Probably gonna be too deep. This is just blow sand right here, but you can at least see where we're at. That looks fine. We can live with that. Better check it in the heavier ground. It actually was a lot shallower than I thought, so we'll make a pass, get down in the heavier ground, see where we're at. I say heavy ground like it's some thick, heavy gumbo, but it's really just darker sand. It's not really that heavy, so. Let's see what we got for depth here. Soil's nice and warm, that's good. Well, that doesn't look too bad. I like it. Let's roll. Red tractors. We had a little bit of a fire on this farm. It was actually, I don't know, about a month ago. It wasn't our fault. The neighbor was burning and it was a little too windy and it got out of hand, but nobody got hurt. Didn't really hurt anything, so whatever. Oh, I gotta get out and stretch my legs a little bit. Got 53 acres done. We're over half. 100 acres on this farm. Decide I'll get out and check things over, make sure everything's still there, nothing's hanging off the drill. Everything looks good. This thing's working really well. We've kind of sort of got the population figured out, I think. Knock on wood. Where that furrow's not closed in that little spot. This farm, there's like an 80 and a 40, but there's a whole bunch of trees and ditches, so it's really goofy shaped. And by the time you get all the way around into your border, you probably got like 20 acres done. So it takes a little while. Dad's gonna have to bring me some more seed here in a little bit. Not gonna have enough to do it. We put 2 boxes in, so that should be enough to do around 70 acres, depending on what that thing plants at. But I'm hoping we get at least 70 out of it. We pretty much do corn on corn on corn on corn forever at this farm because it's pretty light. It's probably our sandiest farm. Can you even hear me with that motor running? I'm gonna go on the other side of the tractor. But anyways, this farm is usually corn on corn forever. And last time we had beans here was in 2006, and that was an exceptional growing year. And we actually got like 60 bushel beans off this farm, which is incredible. Hands down the best beans ever come off this farm. But Dad got this farm enrolled in the EQIP program, and they kind of want a little bit of a crop rotation. So it's kind of like they wanted at least 1 year of beans. So we decided that might as well get it out of the way. Do beans. It's nice that we didn't have to work this last fall. We're just no-tilling in here, so hopefully we have another good growing season and we have pretty decent beans off this farm. Check this out. will go through a tire. Well, that is the second whitetail shed I've found in my life. And also the biggest. That thing is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. It's got some weight to it. It'd be cool if I could find the other one and have a set. But you gotta be careful, those will go through a tire. There are plenty of deer out here in all this timber, so you gotta watch out for them. Well, I'm just about out of seed. I had a couple rows run out. I think I can push it around and have enough to finish this. I just got a little tiny bit in the corner to do. All right, are we gonna make it? Got about 100 feet to the end. Gotta turn around, I got a little tiny strip to do, so it's gonna be close. I think if a couple rows run out, I'm just gonna go for it. There's not that much left. Yeah. Well, close enough. And now I have to run back to Grandpa's and get some fuel because I'm an idiot and I forgot to fill up before I left. This is why we can't ever get anything done. Well, while I'm here, I have to dig out some seed corn. Or do I? Let's see. What is this? 8404. Okay, we're good. I don't have to dig it. Well, yes, I guess I do. All right, yeah. I got to move some bags of seed corn. I'm a Pro Harvest Seeds dealer, and I sold some seed corn to a neighbor, and he was wanting to come grab it for this weekend. So I got 5 bags of our seed on top of his seed, so got to move them around. Well, this is the world's slowest fuel pump, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk to Grandma for a minute. All right, we're all fueled up. Let's get back to the field and get this thing done. Broke again. Well, we got about 9 acres left. When we get that done, we will have 90 acres of beans left to plant. And if it doesn't rain tonight, we should be able to do them tomorrow. There is a chance of rain tomorrow, and I don't know, it seems like we just have been getting these piddly little rains that just are more annoying than anything. So it wouldn't surprise me if we got some of that, but hopefully we miss it. We haven't planted any corn yet this week, so we should be able to get back to the field tomorrow. We got a little bit of strip till ground that we can plant yet until we get that cylinder back for the field cultivator. I don't know what's going on about that. Dad was supposed to call them. I don't know if he did. I forgot to ask him, but really need to get that back. All right, last little bit here in the corner, and we're done. Done with this farm anyway. Now hopefully it doesn't rain tonight, and we can finish beans tomorrow. That would be ideal. Well, I'm just letting this tractor cool down a minute, and I've been noticing our muffler, it looks a little wobbly. So I keep forgetting to check it out. Well, that doesn't look good. Well, it looks like we're gonna have to buy a new muffler. Well, that's gonna do it for this video. Had a pretty decent day. Had a late start. Kind of had to wait for things to dry off. So we're getting close on being done with beans. Still got plenty of corn left to plant. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for future videos, and we'll see you on the next one.